I will show you how to make a super amazing game called the Jumper. At the end of the video, if you like it, please hit the subscribe button. So now, let's get the game started. So first, we will name the game the Jumper. Okay. So for this game, we don't need this character. We will paint a new character. Take the square shape. We don't need any outline. Make this 100 and this 0. So we will get the red color. Let's zoom in. We need this kind of shape. Actually not this big. We'll make a little bit smaller. Yeah, this much is okay. Okay. Now let's go to the backdrops. Sorry, 1 minute. Let's draw some eyes for this sprite first. If you want, you can draw with me, but if you don't, it is okay. This like I'll draw this. I'll keep the yeah. Okay, now let's start with the game. First, we need a even new backdrop. We'll draw it only. We will name this level 1. Okay. Take again the square box. We need this time the outline. Make it to 7, and then we will need the color. Yes, this much green. Okay. Now let's draw it. It's okay if it goes outside the boundary, it doesn't matter. But we have to make sure that it covers the whole area. Okay. So now, this is the stage. Now, we will go to the sprite again. Drag it to here. Okay. Now, go to events and pick out a when flag click block. And go to motion, then this block, pick it up. Yeah, so whenever we will start the game, it will come to this exact same position where we want it to start. So now we need to broadcast a message first. Broadcast message 1, or we have to broadcast level 1. Okay. So, when I receive level 1, we have to switch to backdrop. Switch to backdrop level 1. Yeah, this one. So this thing is done. Now, go to controls and pick out a forever block. Inside it, if then block, go to sensing and then key space press this one. Make it to right arrow. Then go to motion. Change X by block, pick out it, and make it 7. You can choose whatever you want. Actually, I'm going to make the sprite smaller even. I'm thinking it is big for the game. I'll shift the eyes of it. Yeah, this much is okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the code again. Now we have to again change its position. Yeah, here. It's okay. Now we need even more. Pick out a if then block again and go to sensing. Then take out a block called touching color. Now pick the color black from here. Yeah. Okay, done. If touching color black, then again go to control and pick a if then block. Then go to sensing, key space pressed, and this time do it up arrow. Okay, and go to motion, then change. We want to change the Y by 65, and at last, if it is not touching the color black, we want it to fall down. Okay, until it touches the color black again. So again, let's pick a if then block over here. Go to operators and pick out a not block, not touching, meaning not, yeah. So here not touching, yeah. Now we remember the color what we have to do. Yeah, this was the color black. Then we want it to fall by -3. Let's check if it works or not. Yeah, the moving block is working perfectly. Yeah, we have the jumping also now. Now, for every level we create, we need some obstacles that the character has to pass through. Yeah, we'll change the name of it also. I'll name it character. Okay, now we have to make a new sprite. This would be the obstacle for it. I will call it Spike. Actually, not from here. It's a costume. We want this hole to be the spike. Yeah. Now, first we need the line block. I'll take the color dark blue, and we need this large. I'll make it 12. No, actually it's too much. 9. Yeah, 9 is okay. Yeah. I think it is a little bit too. No, it is okay. It's okay. Now we'll fill it with color. It is not important actually, but I like the colors. Now it's okay. So now we want, whenever this character touches this spike, we want it to go back to this place. So again we will go to code this time. Yeah, to the spike first. Go to events. When flag click block, we want it to show. I'll tell you afterwards why we will need this show block. So, and then go to motion and pick out this block. Okay, so whenever we will start, these all objects will come at its place. Now go to character again. Now we'll take out this block. When I receive level 1, it broadcasted this message over here. So again, pick out a forever block and then a if then block. Over here, we want it to, whenever it touches this spike, we want it to go back over here, right? So go to sensing and then pick out a touching block and change it to spike. So whenever it touches spike, go to this block only. Yeah. So let's see if it works or not. Yeah, see, it is working. Now we have to cross this obstacle like this. Okay. This is working fine. Now we want a new sprite, because now only in a game there are many levels. So we'll draw something like called portal. I'll name it portal. Okay. Now we don't need any boundary again for this. And I will take the color. This color. No. Yeah, purple will be okay. We don't need actually very big. We only need a small one. This is too big. No. 1 minute. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's check. Yeah, it is okay. No, actually, this is even too big. Yeah, this much is okay. Okay. Now again go to a code and do the same thing what we did for the spike. So when flag clicked, go to this position. Now for the character, we want it to whenever it touches it, we want to broadcast a message then. So again, we will draw the if then block, and now go to sensing and pick out the touching block again. This time make it to portal. So whenever it touches the portal, we want it to broadcast a message. This time we will broadcast new message called level 2. Now okay. So, and we will want it again to go to this position. Yeah. So this much will be our whole level 1. Let's check if this works. Yeah, it's working. We have not created for the level 2 map. So but it works. And when we are touching this thing, we are going back. Like this. So the person has to dodge this obstacle to get to the other side. Okay. So this was the level 1. In the next video, I will show you how to make the level 2. Okay.